I actually cannot believe that. Right, let's get the stream set up quickly here. Goodness me. Alright, let's make sure this is working correctly. Looks like it is. My mic working? Yep, I can hear myself. Alright. Holy moly. I wish I was streaming this like 2 minutes ago, because I gotta turn this music off in the game, even though it's pretty hype. No, I'm gonna leave it on. I have just got the thing that I've been like doing my whole pet project on the last few days. I did a couple days of sorry, not a couple days, a couple hours just streaming what I was doing with this like double corruption in the Temple of Atsuatl. So, like, originally I wanted to get this amulet right here. You can see this, it's called Ashes of the Stars. I have a current one that's got the implicit, you can apply an additional curse. And I've got a 26% quality to all skill gems. Now that thing there cost me a pretty penny. I don't know, this was probably like 40 divines, right? And that's for a 26% quality version. So what I've been doing is going into the Temple of Atsuatl myself for buying 30% quality versions of this. Now that's 4 div a try. And using these things here, Chronicle of Atsuatls that I've been farming, to double corrupt them. If you look down here, I've got like 29% quality ones. I've just been throwing on a Val orb on those instead. And essentially, I've been trying to hit one that has, you can apply an additional curse on. And we have gone through countless of these things. I'm going to say with like normal Val orbs, I've probably done about 30. And then in terms of the double corruptions in the temple, I've done maybe 10. And just now, like right just now, I got this one. I cannot believe it. Look at that. That is so good. That's a 30% one with additional curse on the top line there and increased rarity of items found. Like, that's just nice, right? Like, in terms of squeezing out a little bit more damage, personally, I would have wanted elemental damage there or hatred aura, but I do not care. The second line on that was purely going to be a nice extra to have. An item rarity, that is fantastic. I'm absolutely happy with that. So what I'm going to do with this thing is I'm going to slap on a oh goodness me, I just cannot believe it. If only I was if only I was recording just like 1 minute ago. Obviously you don't expect it to hit that, right? I mean, the chance when you double corrupt something is 1 in 4 for it to, so 25% for it to even roll 2 implicits. And then there's a big list of implicits that can roll, right? The fact that I hit the one that I wanted and something else that was good is just mind-blowing to me. Goodness me. So what do we do? I need tainted oil, because we're going to need to... Alright, I'm going to have to change this music, just so I can, like, get my thoughts going properly here. But this is not the energy that I'm going for right now. I cannot believe it. Let me just drop a quick message in my Discord. Live again. Here. Nice. Okay. Let's turn off global chat there. I did share that corruption with global chat. People were pretty happy for me. I actually cannot believe it. All right. One thing at a time. So the first thing we need to do is get tainted oil. This thing has gone way up in price. Whew, expensive. Very expensive. 510? You're dreaming. Isn't a div right now 150? In the interest of buying this quickly, I'm just gonna put 1 in for 3. If I was happy to wait here, we could absolutely buy this 1 for 2, but no, just give me this right now. Now, oh, that is crazy, dude. In terms of what this is going to do for the build, I guess we'll look at that in a second once I've anointed it. I have a few options. for what to anoint here. At the moment, I'm choosing to anoint Strong Arm, and the reason for that you can probably see. It's in the radius of my Timeless Jewel here. And like that node on its own gives like 7% damage, which when you're doing 100 million damage, that's a lot. So I'm probably going to keep that. The other contesters, like right behind the damage of that one, is up here somewhere. It's called Mark the Prey. Um, but I think this is worse. I can't find it right now. I personally think this is worse because if you look here, that's awesome. It means that boss fights are going to be less accurate, so they're going to miss me more, and they take 10% more damage. But that's only on boss fights or rare enemies that we're marking with our gloves here. I'd rather just have flat damage at all times. So I've personally benched that one. There's also Heart of Ice up here. Really, really good node, 30% cold damage and some cold pen. There's also this up here, but I'm constantly swapping to and from taking that. But truly, just because this is in the radius of this thing, I'm going to anoint this again. So that is cheap as chips. Clear, Azure, and Opalescent, huh? We should have most of that. Azure, Clear. Don't think I have Opalescent, so we're going to need to buy that. This might be just shy of a div. Nope, it's nowhere near. Okay, good. Oh, I cannot believe that. I actually cannot believe that. I don't think there's any reason to put tainted catalysts on this thing because I don't think a single one of these modifiers here can be increased with a catalyst. So we don't even need to do that. All we have to do is come over here. Oh my lord. Look at this thing. I cannot believe that. Alright, here's what we're going to do now. I'm going to open up POE. I'm going to import all my current gear, which I think I already have. Yep. So let me go ahead and swap over to the Theorycrafting tab. Here we are. Here's all my current build. I kind of liked when I used to have it just on top of the other. Oh, it doesn't do it like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this new amulet that I've got. And we can just paste it right here and see how the damage improvement is. Look at that. 2 million damage on its own there. Oh, that is nuts. That is so good. Look at this. 2 million extra damage and more item rarity as well. I mean, I am over the moon about this. So we'll smack that on there. That is now best in slot item for me, like without a doubt. Up to 107 million damage. Just nuts. Well, that kind of ends my double corruption thing. I mean, I need a new goal to work towards now. I think I bought this one for 40 div. So I'll probably list it again for 40 div. We'll start with 50 and lower it. Wow. Oh, sorry, I'm on the wrong tab there. So that's just my old one, the 26% core one. I've just put in there. And it's so funny because I was trying to buy an upgrade for my amulet here, because obviously mine's only 26%, and even if you have 28%, it was still a 1 million VPS upgrade. And there was one dude that was selling this that had logged into the game, and I saw that as soon as he saw that I had messaged him, he just took his one that he was selling for 40 div and smacked it up to like 60 div or something. So I was like, well, I'm probably not going to buy that now. That's a bit cheeky. So I thought I'd do it myself. It made for quite a fun little project. And like, just setting up this simple tree with Alva, you can smash through those maps to get the temples just rolling in. It's crazy. Like I self-sustained that entire process. Obviously, the amount of divines I had just slumped down as time went on because every time I bought one of these amulets, it cost 4 div. So that was, 40 div on its own just to buy the amulets. But, I mean, look, we got... these ones should be down here. I got 3 double corruptions that didn't delete themselves. I'm just going to list them all for 100 div. I don't expect them to sell. But who knows? We'll go from there. Craziness. Really, really happy with that. I'm absolutely stoked. I could hear myself speaking then. That was very disconcerting. All right, let me just check some messages real quick that I've got. Da 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 da. We are going to have lunch then. That's just my family. Okay. Oh, well, naturally, now that I've got this new amulet, I will da, 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 da. Let's message this to global chat then. So 2.1 million DPS upgrade over my last amulet, which is last one. That is so good. I don't even know what they're talking about right now. We have voices. I'm pretty sure that would be really good for our build, but that's crazy expensive. This guy here, I sold him a jewel earlier today, and I was like, he's using a two-handed axe. He's a juggernaut. I had a look. He is an ice crasher as well. It's so cool that there's still people picking the build up. Da 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 da. If I die, my gem lose the XP too? No, just your level up EXP. Anyway, let's get out of global chat. Goodness, what should I do now? I don't really need to do the Alpha Temple. I will still do that strat. It was so fun. In fact, actually, I think we've got one temple on the go. I'm going to do one more just because it's fun. And we've got this new necklace here. Oh, what's this? 30% increased maximum energy shield. This is some garbage, isn't it? That's like 3 chaos or something at most. Oops. Who knows? I'm probably not going to sell it. I think what I'll do, just because I want to celebrate like how fun the strat was and stuff, we'll go and blast through another set of alpha maps, and then I will maybe pivot to one of my other strats then. Because right now, I don't think there's any other gear that I need double corrupted. I've got the headhunter, I've got my helmet, I've got my Svalin. I did read something very interesting earlier today. How much is that onyx? Not selling the new one. If the new 30% one using that. What the hell was the old one with? I put it up for 50, but I don't know if that's right. Let me check that. I don't think there's any up there at the moment though. Gotta go look on the trade website and see. You don't have a spare? Only a 26%. I'd probably sell it quite comfortably for 50 div. It looks like the current going rate is anywhere between 60 and 80 div for a 26% one. Honestly, there is not a soul online even selling it. I could be cheeky and start charging more. But nah. The 26% one, I'd sell for 50 div. None others up there. But not in a rush to sell. I honestly, I could just wait and sell this for more, but it doesn't matter. I don't really care. Alright, I want to do stuff. Let's do some strand maps. Like, truly, I could probably get 80 div for that thing. Just because there's no one selling them anymore. Right, here's what we're gonna do. Oh, I don't need this many, I only need 4. Let's just do the top 4 then. Is it 4 or is it 5? No, you need 5 maps for a set of alphas, huh? Very nice. We get our little regex here. Okay. Alright, looks pretty good to me. The rest of them we're actually going to throw away. I think I will do all of these with the full delirium strat just because it's fun, which means we're going to need to buy a couple more of these scarabs here, huh? I actually thought I bought like a whole bunch the other day, but apparently not. I'll explain the strat just before we start going here. Yeah. So, here is how it works. We put in... Actually, we can probably double this up for now. Because in the very first couple maps, I do not use this timeline scarab at the bottom here. You do not use that one. I'll explain it all in a second. Just let me get oriented here. And I just need to close some tabs down and then get going. Close, close. Okay. The way this strat works, again, I've streamed this for a couple days now, so you probably know already. We're using a bunch of delirium stuff to juice up delirium. Not all of it, though. We're using pretty much every single alva node. There are only 2 things that we don't take for alva. It's really important not to take this one here. Your maps always have 4 incursions. You do not want to take that. And you can take this treasure hunt one if you want. It's up to you. I don't... I mean, maybe I'll experiment with taking that again, but I'm probably not going to use the strat too much anymore because I've accomplished what I wanted to out of the double corruption. Let's have a look. Blah, 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 blah. Come, someone help me kill Fortress Boss. Yada, 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 yada. Right, anyway, so that's the tree. You basically take a bunch of delirium, you take a few beyond things, you take whichever altars you prefer, either Exarch or Eater, and all the alpha nodes bar this one. You can do whatever else you want there. And then we're basically just going to run a map, ideally one that you can zoom through as quick as possible, and a good one for delirium. So I like Strand, I like Tropical Island, I like Jungle Valley. But you can do it on whatever you want, really. The deliriums are nice to have on the side, just to make it a bit more fun. And then we're going to roll with these scarabs here. So incursions in our area have a 35% chance, well, it's now a 70% chance, if it's additive, for every monster in the incursion to be magic, and a 15% pack size, 2 of those. And then we've also got the area contains 12 to 16 additional packs of incursion monsters. So the incursions have 1 trillion enemies in them, right? And then at the bottom here, we've got this scarab, which increases the pack size of magic packs, right? All pretty self-explanatory to juice that. And then you just run it on a strand map, and you take Beyond on the map device for even more pack size. Yeah. And then what we're going to be doing is on the very first time you run an alpha map, we are only going to do 2 incursions, so... You could not run with all the scarabs the first time if you want, because we're not going to do all 3. And what we're looking for is to get these rooms here, Gem Cutter Workshop, or the Corruption Chamber, because they sell for big bucks. Yeah. And then we're basically just going to go blast through the map. Now, if you want, you don't have to do any of the delirium stuff. You can just juice it to alpha as quickly as possible. That is very viable as well, but it's a bit less fun. So, you know, oh, we've Headhunter teleporting already. I'm gonna say no to that. I just, take my belt off and on if that happens sometimes, because it's just annoying. 2 million extra damage from that upgrade, from one item. And it didn't even take me that long to put this together. That's crazy. Oh, and we're teleporting again. I'm just gonna stick with this thing. What's that one? I actually cannot believe it. Stop teleporting me! What's really cool is it rolled extra item rarity as well, so I don't know if that will help that much, but I mean, it's something, right? So we should be seeing some slightly better drops sometimes. So. Anyway, here's our first Alva. So in here, we are going to get teleported about. You basically look at the options. If either one is the Gem Cutter Workshop or the Corruption Chamber, you just take that. Absolutely crazy. I still can't believe it. I'm still buzzing from the double craft. This is the best I've done in any POE league ever. Like, just min-max the living crap out of this guy. Right. So we're gonna link this up to the Gem Cutter's Workshop, obviously, because that's what we want. One there, and then the other one will link up to the halls, I guess. This still isn't connected up yet, but that's alright. Just pick this crap up. Alright, off we go. You can, like, literally run this strat. Oh, we got a boss here? I don't recognize this one. He's cool. A mini-boss, I should say. See ya. Does he drop anything good? Nope. So you can run this strat with, like, anything. Like, all you gotta do is just after the Alva nodes, and then it's just take whatever you want, really. You don't have to do this with Delirium and beyond. You could do it with just Scarabs, I guess. Or I ran this with map drop chance for a while, just to get more tier 17 drops. Yeah, just whatever's fun, honestly, at the end of the day. Oh, look at the pack size in here. Smooth as silk. Yeah, I wonder what a fully automated flask setup damage is now. Because this build is 107 now million if I'm using my Uber bossing setup. Sorry, flasks. You don't change anything but the flasks. Now, how many have we done? 1? That's fine. On the first map, we only run 2. So the next Alva we find after this one, I'm going to skip it. You can see that Scarab has worked as well. It's like changing everything into magic enemies. Look at that, just face tagging like a trillion Chaos Bolts a second. Nuts, man. Just nuts. And so yeah, obviously whenever we kill enemies, there's a chance for them to get revived. Well, not revived, but, you know, come back as the Beyond enemies, so... You may have noticed I swapped the blood stance there. That's because there's so many layers of Delirium ramping up now that stuff's getting a bit tanky. So we've got to go with the blood stance for more damage. Did I really not get a stone here? Because I need to open this. Yeah. Alright, so that's it for Alva. We don't do any more in map 1. So we're going to just juice it to the end now. Which is conveniently right here. I guess I missed an Alva on the way. That's fine by me. Because we're not running 3 Alva temples, I don't think we'll get 300 splinters here. But it should still be a decent amount, right? Let's see how we did. 277, like that's not bad. It's not far off. We're only running two of the 3 Alphas, huh? Ooh. Very, very cool. Okay, so now, this is the important thing to note here. We've got our Gem Cutter Workshop linked up. So that's one of the things that we want. So ideally now, we're going to sub out this Incursion Scarab here, and we're going to start using the Incursion Scarab of Timelines for all the remaining 4 maps that we're going to use here. So what this does, if I just read it out real quick, is the final architect you slay in the area drops an itemized version of the temple. The itemized version of the temples are, of course, these things here. So if you get the Locus of Corruption, which is the tier 3 double corruption chamber, if you look at that, these things can sell for like 1.8 divs on their own pretty consistently. And if you get them with the Gem Cutter's Workshop tier 3 as well, which is called Doriani's Institute, that can go for 2 div. If you have a look here, so I've got 4 of those right now. I've actually got 4 of these, which I could probably sell, because we've done our double corruption now. So yeah, kind of nuts. We can just turn that into profit now, I guess. And of course, as this is all going on, we are printing simulacrums as well. And we can sell those just for a little bit of profit here. So we got 2 of them. I want Chaos Orbs. Going for about 30 each at the moment. Sure. Do 60 for 2. And that should sell. And you can normally get away if you like just wait a bit of time. You can sell them for about 40 chaos instead. Anyway, so now that we've done the first Alva map, we're going to do this one. We're going to kill absolutely everything, all the Alvas, everything. We'll get 300 splinters. That's another 30, 40 C. And on it goes. But yeah, I might pivot away from this strat. I really did enjoy it, though. I have to say, I recommend this to anyone. And if you're like really strapped for cash at the beginning, you could just maybe use 1 Incursion Scarab of Timelines. They're a lot cheaper earlier in the league. But I think a lot of people were kind of clued into this strat, so... They're quite expensive now. Like, I remember someone saying that they were buying them in bulk for 9 chaos each. Yeah, not so much anymore. They're like 30-something chaos for each one. Of course, you don't have to use it, and you could use them quite conservatively as well. You could just straight up wait until you've at least got the corruption chamber on your map before you even use the Scarab once. What I'm doing at the moment is I'm saying, okay, we found a Gem Cutter's Workshop. So that, if we get lucky, is going to be 60 chaos minimum. So that seems worth using a 30 chaos scarab to me. And if we get really lucky, and in this set of maps I find the corruption chamber, then we could turn that 30 chaos into 2 div. Not bad. Again, it's a bit of chance that goes on here, but that's what this whole strat's about, right? It's about double corruption. So. I may have forgotten to put Beyond on the map device. Phone call there, I'll pick that up in I want to do this just for a little bit. Bring them back. Okay, got another stone there. Stop bringing. What's happening? I ran out of mana for a second there. Distracted. That's actually another thing I'm considering anointing on my... let me just link this to Seller. Anointing on that new amulet that we got today is Charisma, which, goodness, loot everywhere. Charisma would give me even more, like, mana. Oh, there we go. Oh, Gem Cutters, but we can re-roll it to a Corruption Chamber. I'm actually going to do that, because this has a chance to fully upgrade it to a tier 3 here. And I actually care about the Corruption Chamber, whereas I don't care about the Gem Cutters, so... just a bit more exciting. It's not ideal, because, obviously, in the ideal world we keep both the Corruption Chamber and the thing. But this one is more valuable, so... pretty easy choice there. What we're actually going to do now is open this door to the Shrine of Empowerment. I'm pretty sure this is now a guaranteed 2 div temple, or 1.8 div, you know. That's pretty cool. That didn't take very long. is our last over here, so this one will drop the itemized temple. I'm gonna go in blood stance in here because it's starting to get a bit tankier. Blood stance, of course, with this build gives us a bit more damage at the expense of having a bit less AOE. Don't know why I said it like that, but there you go. Another cool. It's not urgent. I know it's not urgent. Or I would be stopping now. I'll pull them back a bit. Get out the way. And the delirium stuff does get tanky. In here specifically, it seems to be fine on the outside, but in here, I guess because everything's at least a magic mob. We'll just link this thing up down here. And that's our Alva done. So now we wait, just for a second. So we're going to get an itemized thingy. And that one also has a Locus of Corruption on it. So that's another 1.8 div that we got just from that Scarab that we used. So for 30 Chaos, we just turned that into 1.8 div. That's, you know, 1.5... Oh, I actually don't know how much they're going for right now, but, you know, a div and a bit profit right there. There we go, they left the voice, but that's better. And now I'm just going to fly through and finish this map. But we'll still kill everything to get a whole simulacrum. Actually, I need to stay in blood stance. Stuff's getting quite tanky. Just looking at the map mods here. Oh, 77% more monster life. Okay, so they are just a little bit tankier than usual. That's fine. That's fine by me. If it takes 2 slams to kill them rather than 1, I think we'll survive. I'm just gonna go blood stance here for the rest of the map. Do it in 1, right? Bonk. Alright, boss is right here. Probably shouldn't even kill this stuff. I'm certain that we've already got our 300 splinters. I don't think you can go above that, or at least I've been unlucky if you can. I've never ever gone above that. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's go ahead and end the delirium. And that's the map. There's our 300. See, I've never ever rolled above that. It always seems to stop there. Again, if you needed like more currency, I've just got this filter on. Like you could be picking up all these essences and rolling the cluster jewels and this, that, and the other, but I'm just not interested in doing that. Because what we are interested in is that's about 30 to 40 C there, and that's 1.8 div right there. 1.9, my thing says right now. I like that very much. But we'll put it in there for now. Just going to quickly have a look at some of the stuff that got dropped. Replica Dragon Fang's Flight. Haven't seen that one before. I think the rest is all pretty garbage. Oh, that's actually not bad. This was just a random drop from that map. It's maybe 30 chaos there. And of course our extra simulacrum, which is now here, but we will hold on to that for a second. So if we now go and look at Alva, we have 3 more maps worth of incursions left, because remember we get 3 every single time. This thing here, if you see how that says upgrades 1 random adjacent and connected room by 1 tier. Ideally we're going to try and find that again, the Shrine of Empowerment, or just the Catalyst of Corruption as we keep doing our Alvas. And if we even get 1 of those, we'll get a guaranteed tier 3 Locus from this strat again. And once again, we've got this Scarab of Timelines at the bottom. I'm going to need another one. Yeah, I am going to need 1 more, actually. So we'll buy 1 more, because we have 3 maps left. This is just creeping up and up in price, but that's alright. I'm kind of done with this strat now, so this is just my little last hurrah for it. But I do recommend it. It's been really, really, really fun. red milk. Oh, I should not have taken that one. I hope I haven't just bricked this map instantly. This is why I hate the holders. I just saw that I'm taking like a ramping amount of chaos damage or something every time I use a flask. I'm always using a flask. So it looks like we're fine at the moment. So. Alright. We'll fly through this thing. Yeah, that's good. Looks like our scarabs are working a treat again. Everything's turned into rare monsters. I assume it's a 70% chance for that to happen. You have to get pretty unlucky for it not to happen. Sorry, into magic monsters. That synergizes so well with that magic pack size scarab. And that's really cheap. They're all really cheap scarabs, huh? We'll go back to the rare map. Probably shouldn't have, but... Just gonna kinda kill everything off here. Goodness me. When you get the soul eater buff with Headhunter, I mean, it's just not even fair. Just zooming around. Very nice. Money everywhere. I love this build, man. I cannot recommend this enough to anyone. We've got an Abyss now. I wouldn't normally do this, but we've got Soul Eater up, so I guess we can. Right, I was kind of running the other way, so I'm gonna say bugger off. Alright, basically just fly through this. Here's our next Alva. Get teleported around annoyingly all the time. The one bad thing about Headhunter is this bloody teleport thing. We've got Soul Eater again though. It so makes up for it. I consider that the balancing for this build. As long as you can mitigate the janky teleporting thing, it's you can handle it. I consider there's just no downsides to this build. What is wrong with this build? Is he Soul Eater as well? Bring it. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, let me do the Alva. Okay, just either one of these. These are not rooms that we care about, so... Actually, either or. We got Soul Eater up, so we'll just stay in Sand Stance and nuke everything. Craziness, man. Oh, I'm not gonna link this up to the, Oh, I'll link it up to Apex. Again, I don't know if people actually care about Apex at all. I certainly didn't. Boop. We probably should kill this crap, because that's what we're here for. Alright, let's go. I'm not going to pick that up. They don't even seem to sell anymore, the Forbidden Tomes. I mean, they probably do, but not really worth it. Shrine of Empowerment. Excellent. That's exactly what we wanted. So I'm pretty sure we now have a guaranteed Locus of Corruption, even if we don't get the room again. Because this should just empower it on its own. I'm gonna go Blood Stance now, because once again, stuff's getting tanky. My only dislike about Delirium is just these grey colours everywhere. The game just looks quite bleak. I mean, it's already bleak, but in terms of, you know, graphics, honestly, I'm just going to leave with that. Yeah. So if we look here, that should upgrade this one. Oh, and there's a Chronicle, and that does have a Locust in it as well. So once again, 30 Chaos Scarab, or 40 at the moment, right now, has just shat out 2 div out of nowhere. It's pretty cool, dude. Closer. I don't have my plaster. Easy bar. Alright. That's that map done. Easy 300 again. Don't think I want to pick any of that crap up. Let's just go. Just gonna do a quick message check here. Haven't had a meeting at 1:30. What else are we at? Or can catch up after work. No worries there. Alright. Hopefully this strategy is making sense so far. I actually might do a quick little write-up into the chat here. So what I'll do is double corruption, Ashes of the Stars, 30% fall with, what was it? Was it 29% item rarity? Absolutely disgusting. So that's almost the top roll. 29% increased rarity of items, and you can apply an additional curse. Just amazing. And then I would say attempts was 10 double corruptions and like 30 plus orbs for 28 to 29%. Right, and then the current strat is Alva plus Delirium plus Beyond. For temples plus simulacrums. I think that's pretty much everything there. Oh, one final thing we should post is probably the POE and Discord. Should have done that a while ago. In case anyone is keen. That path of building is definitely a bit out of date because it's only at 65 million damage, but it's still the same thing. It's just the optimizations I've made with my gear has pushed it forward. Anyway, so this thing is another 2 div. Look at how they're just printing these things. Crazy. That's another 30C in here. Got another 2 more of those. It's basically 1 a map now. Put all that stuff away. Don't need the Bile Orbs either anymore. Alright, we'll go finish these last 2 strand maps, I think. So you can see we have 4 incursions left now. So we're going to get 3 more in this one, and then the Scarab will poop out a new itemized Chronicle thing for us. And then in the very last map, where you can actually take all of your like Delirium Scarabs and stuff out if you want, because you're only running 1 Alva Temple. So you're probably not going to get anywhere near, 300 splinters anyway. You can just rush the Alva and then leave the map. But I'll probably anyway. Yeah, we'll get 1 more then. And all of those Scarab drops are a chance to drop a 2 div item. Every single time. And it's a 33% chance. So it's pretty good. I don't know what the divs per hour is of this. It's probably not good compared to like other shit, but like it's been fun. That's the main thing. It's got to be a fun thing to work towards, or there's no point doing it. So the way I did this was I was keeping all of the maps that have all of the temples that drop just the corruption altar. But if they drop the corruption altar and the gem cutting workshop, I would sell that on for 2 div. And then basically my attempts to double corrupt the amulet that we've succeeded in today paid for themselves. I mean, yeah. And especially if any of my other double corruptions sell, I don't think that they will, but if they do, then it's a huge profit. Like, insane profit. Because some of those will probably sell for like 100 divs or so. But maybe not. Maybe only 50. I don't know. Either way, profit overall has been good. But not the intention. I've not been optimizing this for profit. That's fine. We have both our last alphas here, so we just smash through it. Look at all those beyond mobs getting spawned up. Crazy. It's like you could take the cursed treasures, because, I mean, look at the time. You have so much time, because there's so many mobs that you kill in here. But I don't know, when I didn't seem to get anything good from them, but... And it was just like adding a bit of extra time into the temples. Because you kind of need to kill a few packs before you can start opening the treasures anyway. So we really didn't want to be doubling back on ourselves. So. Yeah, have a play with it. It might be worth it. I'll probably add it back in, honestly. Just so I can have a experiment myself. Alright, last alpha already. And then we'll just kind of juice it to the end of this map. But yeah, I was going to say this earlier. I read something very interesting this morning about how people have been using the Recombinator in this game to make boots that have +2 max endurance charges. Now, if those are rare boots, and I can put Eldritch implicits on them as well, I'm very, very interested in that. If that's a thing, or if that's has to be corrupted boots, I don't know. It might be. I know that +1 endurance charge is a corruption for boots, so that probably makes more sense. Anyway, that would be huge for this build. 2 more endurance charges, 2 more, would be a stupid amount of damage and crazy defenses. I'd be up to 9 then. So if I start like farming some currency, maybe that's something I'll investigate. Because that seems absolutely nuts for this build. I've known that I wanted like 1 endurance charge on my boots for a while, but 2, you know, if that's possible, I want it. Like yesterday. Seems like we're just melting through butter here. Could you imagine if I had left half a building up this entire time? That would have been sad. I have done that before as well. Alright. Let's just get this boss gone. Oh, there's 2 of them? Alright, they're gone. Quick swap the bloodstones for map bosses is always worth it. It just gets them gone. Alright, should be another 300 there. Yep, easy peasy. Look at all this other crap that drops. Like, you'd probably be picking this stuff up. Like, yeah. But it doesn't really matter. Just give me a second here. Nice. Okay, just to reiterate this, we now have 1 incursion left remaining on our map, which means that when we do this next map here, we will immediately get the itemized temple from Alba. Now, the one we got in that last map, oh, I told a lie. That one did not drop the Locus of Corruption. It's got a Catalyst of Corruption on it. So that's tier 2. This thing is garbage, so we didn't get lucky that time. So that one we literally can just throw in the bin. That's fine. So I'm gonna just chuck this last strand map in. Like, when you're only running one incursion, you could probably take out these extra scarabs if you really want to save money. Don't roll beyond on the map device and stuff. Because you're not going to get that much pack size anyway. You're only doing one incursion. But I'm just going to do it. Because then I'm probably going to swap strategies. Because I've done this for a few days when I've been playing this game on and off. So that's enough time for me to want to mix it up a bit. Maybe back to tier 17s. Like, that's farming I really enjoy now. I tell you, the first time I entered a tier 17 map with this character, back when he was on the two-handed axe, you know, glass cannon version of the build, I was like, this is miserable. I don't enjoy this. Like, this seems really badly balanced. And in some ways, you know, there are still things that are annoying about tier 17s. Do not get me wrong, you have to roll off a bunch of annoying map mods and yada yada yada. But it was just because the build couldn't survive. It was such a glass cannon, like a light breeze would kill it. And that's where all the theory crafting for the one hand and shield version came from. Because I'd heard about how strong the Svarland shield was, and I was like, well, I want to use that. It just sounds fun. And it came, you know, quite a challenge. You know, how can we work in a shield to this build that relies on using a two-handed axe without completely bricking it? Because obviously the two-handed axe is, the Flesh Ripper axe, 50% increased critical strike chance on that thing. You know, that's very significant, and we don't get access to that at all. We're using a mace, crying out loud. So, yeah, it was a real fun challenge to solve. I love that we can use shield charge now. I mean, we're just zooming. I hope that... Oh, the boss is here? We'll come back and do that after we're done with this thing. I'll beat up the Syndicate, and then we'll go finish the final... There we go, just finish that up. Okay, we didn't get lucky and get the Corruption Chamber. What I'm hoping is that because we got that tier 2 upgrade chamber, we should get a Lotus of Corruption from this anyway. I mean, if we don't, we still got one from the Scarab drop earlier, so it's not the end of the world. Whoa! That's a lot of damage. It's not the end of the world. We have I think we're going to have a chance to get 2 more here, which I would like very much. Something else that I've been, like, thinking about in the back of my mind would be, is there a way that I can get Ice Crash to just automatically cast itself whenever I Leap Slam or Shield Charge? If that was possible and didn't, you know, completely gimp the damage, let's say back down to 50 mil again. Let's say I could sustain 50 million damage, but every time I do a movement skill, then Ice Crash just triggers off. I'd be very interested in theorycrafting that as well. Like, how cool would that be? Then you just charge around the map and just explosions would go off everywhere. I think mana would be too much of a problem for that thing. Because, like, already with Fist of War support and everything, you don't just spam Ice Crash with this build. It's it's got a different cadence to it. You know, you just whap out an Ice Crash and then you wait. Then you keep going. But again, fun things to think about. And I know that there's another version that uses an offhand and stuff to get more area of effect. Just lots of different ways to play this build. Alright, here are our bosses. They're gone. Alright, we're in the Delirium. That's our Alva's done. 200. Not bad, considering we only did 1 Alva there. I'm very surprised by Not bad at all. So the Chronicle that dropped has a Locus of Corruption on it, 1.8 div. Love to see it. And now we see if this, yep, look, that Temple Nexus, because we got that one, it upgraded the tier 2 room to a Locus for us. So that's another 1.8 div. Look at this. I don't know how to speak, but look at that. What's 1.8 times 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? I don't know, I'm not doing that in my head. But a calculator can. 1.8 times 8, 14.4 div right there. And then over here I've got, all of these are 2 div each. Although I might honestly put them at 1.9 because they haven't sold today. But maybe just not too many people are playing. We also got a tier 18 map drop. It's a really good strat. Look, there's splinters everywhere. I'm getting delirium orbs dropping. One thing I just noticed earlier is we could maybe investigate this. Delirium monsters have increased chance to drop orbs there. That's kind of cool. I could take all 3 of those points. Maybe these 4 points here. That's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And like I've got... I kind of like these extra scarab nodes here, but I'm very certain. Oh yeah, I've just got these extra like map drop chance ones. We could just get rid of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. I might actually do that right now. I think we need a few more than that, but we'll make it work. If we refund these 4, and then I think I just need 1 more point here. Oh no, we need 2 more ideally. Oh, I think I see how we can do it, huh? If I refund that up here, we take this point there, and then I can actually refund these 3. That works for me. I'll try that out. I don't think we want any of this stuff here. That looks pretty good. I don't really know what to do with the extra point, if I'm being completely honest. Oh yeah, I wanted to try the cursed treasure thing. Boom, there we go. I don't know if these are good things to take here, but I think delirium orbs sell quite well. I don't really want the extra cluster jewel chance there, but that's fine. It's only 5%. Like that and that right there, that's probably maybe 30 chaos. Oh no, this one's quite cheap, isn't it? Like 5. But this one should be 13. It's still probably like 10 chaos or so. And look, we've got plenty of them. And 3 simulacrums, so good stuff. Anyway, that was the last Alva. I'm not going to do another one. We'll swap off for a bit. Let's do a like a tier 17. And then I'm probably going to stop soon. But yeah, I really just wanted to go live to show like this crazy double corruption. I still can't believe that. What an incredible, incredible drop. Like if we wanted to squeeze more damage out, let me show this here. Go over to Path of Building real quick. I've got to just figure out. Oh no, I don't. It does it for me. So if I sort, and here's my new ashes, right? And I say instead of having item rarity, I think the best ones for me would be like elemental damage. Look at that. That would be another 2.5 mil DPS. I'm not going to be greedy and start double corrupting again to try and get this, but that would be really good. So that's 2.5. But what about if we had... there's also hatred. Oh, even better. Look at that. Up to 3.5. That's 3.7 mil. Yeah, I thought this was the best case scenario for us. To get hatred on it. I don't think we'll be able to beat that. That's too good. Yeah, there's no way. Like, there's some really good defensive stuff in here. Like, you can get extra max res. Like, look at that. That will add, you know, a nice little bit of effective hit pool everywhere with max hits in fire, cold, lightning, and chaos. That's pretty good. Also, just getting all elemental resists would help with freeing that spot up somewhere else. And finally, like spell block would be pretty huge, or even better would be just attack block because we get spell block off of that. Look at that, 4% block chance that I'm missing. Yeah, pretty crazy. And then here's the other thing that I'm considering doing. I need to theory craft it a bit more, but here's what I'm thinking, right? We take Whispers of Doom again. And you're thinking, why on earth are you doing that? Now you can cast 3 curses. Correct. So we lose 2.2 mil DPS there. If we have a look here on the side, it says we're at 108, oh sorry, 107 mil. That goes down to 105 mil. But then if I look in our skills over here, if I took out like, did I put Catalyst on the amulet? There's no need to, because nothing that it can, if I go back over here, nothing that it has on the modifiers can be increased by a catalyst. If you know what I mean. I don't think there's like a rare item rarity one, and well, there's no like gem level catalyst. Um, yeah, so I just slammed it on the double corruption temple. Does that actually have a difference? Putting a catalyst on something, does that like influence what double corruptions it will get? Or oh, you see, yeah, yeah. There's also this is something I only learned this league as well. There are also these things. You probably know this already, but I'm going to show it just for the sake of it. You can get tainted catalysts. Who knew? So if someone's corrupted a piece of gear and you're like, ah, damn, but I wish it had, in my case here, for like my headhunter attribute modifiers, just spam tainted catalysts on it until you get it yourself anyway. I didn't know that existed. Anyway, here's what I'm thinking of doing, but I need to actually play around with it more. So if we got Whispers of Doom on our Ashes of the Stars, we can now apply 2 extra curses, right? So that means we can apply 3 in total. Where is it? What am I thinking of here? Yeah, here. We take urgent orders out of our chess piece, and what my gut is leaning towards is taking punishment. Now, the reason for punishment is elemental weakness, we don't have the int to use that, but punishment, we've got plenty of strength, right? And if you look here, whenever we curse stuff, it debilitates enemies. Now, that's pretty huge. Because if the enemy is debilitated over here, they deal 10% less damage. Always. That's pretty big, right? If the enemies are just going to deal 10% less damage, but more importantly, with punishment, and get ready for this, cursed enemies take 63% increased damage when on low life. My understanding is low life just means they're on half health or less. Look what happens when they're on less than half health. Look at the combined DPS at the top left up there. Boom. So that only applies when they're on 50% health or less, but look. Wow. So it could be worth it. I'm considering it. It will be a bit interesting because we'll be applying both those curses with Battle Mage's Cry. So it will mean that we'll have to attack the enemy twice to put that curse on it. That's fine, because this only applies to Uber bosses anyway, right? Yeah. But that's not bad. That's not bad at all. That's something I'm playing with, but I need to try that out first before I commit to that. So there we go. But I don't hate that it says 155 mil. What have we done to this character? Anyway, Jonas, how are you doing? Oh, give me 1 second here. Let me just go be right back. All right, sorry about that. I'm back. Let me just check here. Jonas, were you playing this build again? I forget. Um, Too many peeps in the Discord that I keep chatting to. All right, let's close that down. Anyway, so that's what I'm thinking. Oh, and of course, I was just talking about this before, but the +2 endurance charge boots, I don't know what that looks like yet. Um, oh, yeah! I remember that. She gave a dad. That's so incredible, man. I was actually away, like, on holiday, and I was sitting having dinner, and I saw that your message popped up on my phone. I was like, you what? You got a daughter? If I'm remembering correctly? It's so cool, dude. Um, yeah, diaper expert. Uh, yeah, anyway, the other things, congrats again, because I haven't been able to say that like properly, like out loud. Yeah, mega congrats there, dude. But the main thing, yeah, fracture, that's right. Um, the main thing that I'm looking at now that we've hit this stupid double corruption is, I guess, I could start re-rolling all of my synth implicits on my gear. That global physical damage there is good, but the lightning damage is terrible. Um, so we have a 50-50 whether it will roll off the good one or not. Ideally, we want two good rolls there, though, so I might double corrupted diver. Yeah, that's funny, dude. This one's like okay, 21% increased damage roll leeching life, but I think we can do better. So I'm definitely gonna roll that, or ideally try and get another ring with two synth implicits. Oh, he's a little boy. I'm sorry, I got it the wrong way around, but that's so cute. Uh, Goodness me, a little boy. And then, so my brain is like everywhere right now. Trying to look up like on the trade website, and maybe you know this, Jonas, or Fracture, I should say. Either or. Maybe you know this, but how do double corrupt, sorry, how do +2 endurance charge boots work? If you have any idea. My gut says one is going to be max endurance charges is the roll on the boot, and then you have to corrupt it. But I actually don't know. Are there just boots that have two of them? No, there's not a single one of those that exists on here. Okay. No, I don't see anything there. Max endurance charges. There's an implicit that gives max endurance charges. There's a fracture that gives max endurance charges. Let's try the implicit, huh? Implicit max endurance. Because this would be huge. Oh. Okay, yeah, that's it. So you can get just an implicit on the boots. It is a corruption then. Yeah, it is a corruption. Um, so that's potentially another double corruption run coming for boots. That's gonna be so expensive though. Like, it's probably not even worth it. I'd be happy with even just +1 max endurance charge, I think. Like if we pop back to POB here, oh, I closed it, and a warlord prefix. Yeah, yeah, you've absolutely got it. That's what I was just seeing as well. I know that there is a thing called like Death's Door or something, right? Yeah, these ones. Um, that's got +1 endurance charge on it. Screw that. Let's just copy one of like the most expensive thing that I can find on. These are all real bad though. Because what is it? It's a prefix. And what's our current boot got? I've got speed, life, and armor. And my boots are actually really bad. Look, they've only got 623 armor. Ideally, you want like 1,000 there. Um, it's what I could get. So I'd have to give up one of those. I don't really want to give up the movement speed, I'm not going to lie to you. And then you'd have to have the implicits like this. Oh, hold on, but you said it's a warlord prefix. So you wouldn't be able to have the eldritch implicits there. I don't know if that's worth it. I actually don't know if that's worth it. Oh, you found a post on Reddit? Thank you. +2 endurance charge boots. +1 max endurance charges, yada yada yada. Life, movement speed, warlord. Nice resists on it as well. What did I get? A better death's door cost? Yes. And he spent 60 Hinakora's locks on that. Those are 150 div each. Yeah, we're immediately, no, just get this out of my sight. No, not happening. The only way I think I could see this happening is if we corrupted our boots to get +1 endurance charge. And that's such a gamble that it's not even funny. I'd have to buy or craft many different versions of this boot, get at least the good 5% rolls on the Eldritch implicits, and then corrupt it and pray. It would be amazing. That would probably be best in slot for this character. But holy shit, that would be nuts. Don't know if that's something I've even got the scope to do with the time that I have. Like this was a really good a challenge for me because I knew exactly what to do, and it was just a matter of farming the Alva temples and buying the base when I saw it. But that I think is if the dude spent 70 Hinakora's locks, like this is how much money I have. I have 29 div. No, not happening. So I look elsewhere. We could definitely craft a better chest piece. Anyway, right now I wanna play something. Let's do a quick tier 17 map or something. That's enough theory crafting for now because I have limited time anyway. I want to chisel that up. I want to use this. We're gonna take all of these out now. These need to go in here then. Bosh, 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 and these come out. So this is kind of my strat for money talks. Yeah, exactly. So this is my tier 17 strat. I need to roll that map quickly, but I just saw it online, honestly. Oh yeah, tier 17. That's right. I use the Eta altars. I'll pretty much be ignoring most of them unless they've got a great reward, which they never do. We just basically add a shitload of packs of mobs to these maps, and we've got like the hunted traitors, which can spit out some nice influenced gear. 2 additional shrines, which we've got on our tree here. The shrines will have enemies near them, so it's just more and more pack size. And then you can pretty much see what we've got here. Every single possible scarab node, we have taken it. So it's all just about getting as many scarabs as possible and as big a pack size as possible. That's just kind of all I've been doing for tier 17 so far. It's been fun. Is it optimal? Probably not. But again, I'm more of I play it because it's fun. The kind of person. So this is saying that we can run the map. However, I don't like the blood-stained saw blades. Actually, I'm immune to corrupted blood now. So they're probably fine. I do see it's got monsters can't be stunned though, which is less fine. So I'm actually going to roll that a little bit more. Oh, nice. Just made 3 div for something. I'm going to roll that a little bit more. Wait till it lights up again. What do we got? Players have less area of effect. We've got elemental weakness, and they're doing 191% extra damage. Like, again, we could probably run this, but we might crop a one-shot from time to time, and it's not got that many mods on it, so let's just see if we can get something a bit more interesting here. Can't be stunned again. I don't know if can't be stunned is that bad anymore. This is my problem with tier 17s. You gotta like just roll everything for a million times. Rare monsters have volatile cores. I can't remember if I don't like that one or not. I know some people said this one is just awful. So we're gonna find out. I can't remember if I don't like this mod or not, so we're just gonna do it. And then I just take increased quant on the map. Oh, and we've got the scarab at the bottom here. Rare monsters in the area have 2 additional modifiers. That's pretty nice as well. Now, Fortress is, like, without a doubt the best map for tier 17s, in my opinion. But you can do this on all of them. But this one's definitely the best, because it's got, like, the barrels and stuff. Anyway, let's go. Hey, I used that. Yeah, sure, we'll do a breach. Why not? It's quite nice to do a map that's not got delirium crap everywhere. That's my only problem with that Alva strat, is delirium just looks a bit boring and bleak and, you know. Oh, there's a bunch of friends here. I haven't really noticed the volatile cores yet, so it looks like they're fine. But look at this. Like, we're flying through a tier 17 map like it's a tier 1 at this point. It's crazy, the progression of this build. The only thing that gets me killed is if I don't read these stupid things properly. Look at that. If I took that top one, reduced recovery rate of life, mana, and energy shield per endurance charge, the map's gone. It's bricked instantly. It's so stupid. 55% additional physical damage. Oh, that's fine. I thought that was applying to me. If you take anything that reduces your physical damage, then your self-damage from the Echoes of Creation helmet just gets really annoying as well. I was gonna say, where are all the enemies? There we go. No exciting drops so far. We need to get some shrines. Oh yeah, you can also roll on the map device 3 extra shrines or whatever. That's quite fun, because then there's just, you know, it's just chaos and pandemonium, and you've got a million shrine buffs. Really fun as well. Oh, okay, I actually don't know what killed me there. I just saw a bunch of, like, electric crap on the ground, and then away we went. It's not uncommon that we'll proper one-shot from somewhere. I was standing in way too many enemies. Oh! No, sorry, I've just realized how stupid I'm being. That was a volatile core. So maybe we don't like this mod. I don't have Enduring Cryon. This is mandatory for tier 17s, because you need... Gosh, I'm very silly. Actually, we can keep shield charge here. We don't need leaf slap. We need more ways of getting our endurance charges off the bat, so I can enter a map and just bomb. And more importantly, it gives me life back when we war cry. I just forgot to put that back in. Because when you're doing tier 16 maps, you do not need that at all. But I think I can confirm that I do not like volatile cores. It looks like if I don't block the explosion, they can just one-shot me. And look at how many of them there are. Yeah, no, fuck this. I'm going to add that to my regex. That's really good for me to know, though. That's why I ran the map. I wasn't sure if this thing was annoying or not. Oh well, poor showing. The next tier 17 will be a bit more interesting, I think. We'll make sure it doesn't have that as a modifier. Because that's every single time we kill a rare enemy, those are spawning. Hello? couldn't attack for a second, huh? And there's a lot of rare enemies. Take that. Oh my god. This is awful. Alright, this is good to know. Don't roll volatile cores, people. I know I even said that before I started the map, that I've heard people hate this modifier. And yeah, it sucks. I will not be taking it again, that's for sure. It's the only thing that's killing me at the moment. I'm pretty convinced of that. I'm just not dodging quick enough. Oh, get away from me! Like, you can see them, they're coming for me. Oh, there's another one! This is terrifying. It's like a horror movie now. Oh well, I've learned something today. That's the important thing. Yeah, I'm adding that to my regex straight after this. I should probably juice it to the boss fight now, in case, because I'm actually running out of portals here. There's one coming. Yep, go away. Fuck off. I refuse to lose this map. Go away. They're so fast! Oh, I'm gonna slug my way through this map, and then we'll do another one without this modifier. Because this has not been quite as buttery smooth as I was hoping in the end. There's like 3 of them coming for me right now. Oh god! It is literally making this into a horror game. Quite funny. Oh, hello, Veritania. Go away. Oh god, what have we done? So some sort of influence base drop there that we want to pick up, but I need to carefully navigate my way to it. Okay, I think this is the boss fight here, so that's good. We'll just go deal with that quickly. Oh no, it's not. Lame. I actually don't know where the boss fight is then. Anyone see it? Okay, we're gonna get volatile cores now. Oh, that one got me. Yeah, these things really suck. It's not a bricking modifier, you just actually have to be like looking for them. And obviously with Ice Crash, one of the downsides is the entire screen is blowing up at all times. It's quite hard to see a little ball coming at you like that, right? So not the biggest fan of that one. But yeah, if you were just like looking out for them, you'd be fine. Alright, come here. I don't have my bossing flasks on, sadly, but could still go down fairly quickly, yeah. I played that real safe there. I could have just slammed on top of them, but I didn't want to again. We'd already died enough in that map, right? There we go. We'll definitely do another one without that mod. Because that was just sloppy. Just go pick up all this loot. It's mainly gold. I seem to be getting plenty of, like, look at that. This tier 17, we've got 84,000. That's a fairly low amount. Alright, I'm gonna do another one. Where's my regex, huh? Because I think you'll all agree we are not running that again. I've got it in my Discord. Yeah, tier 17 regex. And we will open up the website. And I need to add cores to it. Give me 2 seconds here, crew. Volatile cores. Like petrification statues, I haven't noticed them being a problem yet. Because I've heard people don't like those either. Drowning orbs, they sucked at the beginning, but I don't think they're a problem anymore. But those cores, yeah, that was shit. So we're going to need to remove something here. Probably that one. Nope. People want to buy stuff. Busy. What did he want? He wants the ephemeral 8. Where is it? There. I think he's going to go and double corrupt that now. Because my understanding is that people want to double corrupt this thing to get a resolute technique on it, and ideally fortify as well. That's like the best case scenario for that thing, but that's not what we were interested in. Quickly put all this crap away. Yeah, I made a few mistakes in that map, because I hadn't got Enduring Cryon as well. It was very silly. Really annoyingly, my regex is too long. This thing up here already. What I might do is just take Reflect out of it. And then that's just one mod that I'll keep an eye out for myself. If I notice that it's got Reflect, I'm pretty good at noticing if it's got that famous last words, right? Okay, let's try this again, huh? I guess we can roll this bad boy. Okay, what do we got? More monster life. Random, this looks fine. Yeah, this looks absolutely fine. Alright, let's go. No volatile cores, that's the important thing. This time, you know what I'm going to do as well? I'm going to put this on, because all the shrines in the map should have more enemies around them. So A, it's going to be more like pack size for us to kill, and B, I mean, more shrine buffs equals we can zoom around the map even quicker. You don't have to do this because it's 3 chaos an attempt, but like that's cheap as anything. I just took a lot of damage there. I don't think I had any endurance charges up, so that's fine. Right, this should go like a million times smoother, but at least I know not to run that mod anymore. Well, I literally won't run that mod anymore because it's in my regex, so happy days. Very nice. I mean, this just feels better already. There's just no big damage incoming. They are pretty souped up, these enemies. Like, they're adding a lot of extra elemental damage in, but my spell block should be just handling most of that. If I'm being completely honest. As you can see here. Oh, obviously we just kill everything before it gets a chance to hit us in the first one. Nice. Like, you can just stand in all this stuff. Look at that. I don't even move. Doesn't matter. If I had done that before on the two-handed axe version of the build, I'm dead. 100%. But with all the spell block, you just don't give a shit. This is what I mean. This is why I like to take the extra shrines, because now we have zooming. Why not another one? Yeah, bring it. Oh, and another one? Let's go. Oh my god, the speed right now is off the chain. Now that I'm not panicking about those stupid orbs, man, you can see, like, how much smoother is this. I think that was the boss fight, so we'll go and mess him up. Oh, I attacked a little bit too early there. I should really be using my proper boss flasks when I'm doing tier 17s and manually casting them, but I'm being lazy. I'm just using my fully automated flasks, so I can zoom. I don't want to, like, press anything with my left hand. Jonas, if you're still there, where did you make it to with the build? Obviously, you were quite busy. Well, I'm gonna have to stop soon. I gotta get on with my day as well. I have time for one more map after this as well. Again, the extra shrines we took there, like, they're not like, they help, but you don't need them. It's just a bit of fun, really. But this build doesn't, like, rely on it. Like, all of those shrine buffs have run out now, we're still doing just fine. And again, Headhunter, I am so convinced this thing is just amazing. Like, look at our health at the bottom left right now, and all that energy shield. Just you get all these offensive buffs, defensive buffs, everything. Oh, here's another shrine. Why not? Let's go. Can't move. These stupid things that bury under the ground. Such annoying enemies. Meow. Ooh, yeah, we didn't block some of those, but it's fine. That's what Enduring Cry is for here. We don't really need the endurance charge generation, but it's just another Warcry to press as a panic button to get our life back. And then we just roll the other ones to keep the buffs up when they run out. Looks like we're pretty much done here. There's a few more areas we haven't explored. These stupid burying things. I did it until level 97. Nice, dude. That was Did you do the mace version or did you do two-handed axe? I think I rolled two-handed axe right up until maybe 97, and then I started getting a bit fed up of the depths and stuff. So that's why I started theorying my own little homebrew. Oh, Willow. Homebrew version of the build. And I cannot be happier with this. Like, my goodness me. Look at that. Minus 37 to critical strike multiplier per power charge. Non-damaging ailments you inflict are reflected back to you. That would just not brick the map, but I would start doing like so much less damage and potentially freeze myself. Oh, well, we can't freeze ourselves, but we'll chill ourselves, right? Yeah, 200 axe. It's really good. Again, full credit to Hero Evermore for coming up with all of that. Just, yeah. Didn't work for my playstyle. I play, as you can see, hyper aggressively. So I want to be right in the middle of the all the enemies. Oh, we're done. Okay. Yeah, I think there's nothing else left in this map for us to do. And because I play hyper aggressively, I really just needed more defenses, and doing that without sacrificing the damage was the crux of it, right? Right, I've got my new regex saved there. I'll update that on the Discord as well. I've maybe got time for one more quick map. Wow, this is 100 chaos here? This decaying fragment? These two things on their own made up for the cost of that map. That's not bad. What's this thing? Witchbane. 5 chaos. Gallo. Looks nice with the mace. Oh, it's so good, dude. I cannot recommend it enough. And Tempest Shield just looks cool. Like, look at that thing. Amazing. I don't have any, like, amazing MTX, but I'm pretty happy with my character. And, like, Shield Charge is really nice for zooming around. I think if you had to pick one, Leap Slam is better. There's just certain maps that I will pick. Like Fortress is one really good one where you'll use Shield Charge. But like any maps where there's gaps and stuff you gotta jump over, it's just not really worth it. What could we do to end on here? Maybe I'll bully Cirrus. So I just need to do a Drox map real quick. Okay, we can do that. I do like to bully Cirrus because he was a boss that, you know, I struggled with a long time ago. And now we just mess him up. Hello? You want to roll a map that we can run? Thank you. Nope, because now we don't have Reflect in this. That's actually going to be quite annoying, I think. I'm gonna have to get Reflect back in my regex for sure. I guess we'll do a Maven boss rush because we haven't done that. And yeah, then we can, yeah, that does make sense. So we'll bully Drox here, and then with that we can go bully Cirrus, and then I think I've got a, yeah. Oh great, this is a long map. I have put a video out, Jonas, if you are interested, or if you manage to get any time, obviously being a parent now, to play the game again. I put a video on how to pivot to the one-handed mace build. See, look, this map sucks for shield charge. Let's go straight to Leap Slam right now. But yeah, I appreciate you probably will not be playing this that much anymore for a while. We should probably just zoom past all this stuff and kill the boss here. Ah, shut up, Trial Master. I don't consider that mechanic worth doing unless you like have actually spec'd your Atlas into it, and you take that like ultimatum scarabs of bribing and all of that stuff. Then it becomes very, very worth it. But just ultimatum on its own, it takes way too long, and I just never seem to get anything good out of it. Again, with the emphasis on if you spec your Atlas into it, though, it was really, really good. Oops. Hop, hop, hop. Time's the problem right now. Yeah, oh, no worries, man. And again, Hero Evermore, before me, was the one that gave us all that two-handed axe build. The legend. All I did was push it as far as I could. It was very fun, though. This is what I was saying the other day on the on the stream, just when I've been streaming a little bit, is I don't understand people that do like real money trading in this game, because you would just immediately have all the gear that you could ever want. Oh my goodness, hello. Stuff dropping like mad for some reason over here. Like, that would just... I'd be done with the league instantly if I already had all the best possible gear that I could ever want. Like, what's there to do? I just don't understand it. It's just not how my brain works. This is why we like the Maven boss rush tree. We get lots and lots of map drops, tier 17, this, that, and the other. Why is he not dead? Oh, he went into his phase before I could one-tap it. There we go. It's the worst when they do that. Drox is the only one that can do that. That very, very first hit leaves him even just... Where is he? I can hear him. Oh, he's dying off the screen somewhere. That's quite funny. Oh dear. Do I want to do this last ritual? I think it's actually bugged. It looks like it's bugged. So, no. Can't start it up for some reason. Alright, here's what we're going to do for the last thing, and then I'm going to hit the road. Metaphorically. Go mess this dude up. It's always fun. How much is this worth? 1 div? Wow. 2 very good omens just dropped for no discernible reason there. It's quite nice. Let's put it up for 2 div and see if it sells. Sure, 66 for that one. People always buy that, so that will sell. Alright, let's go mess this dude up. That's a good spot to end on. Once again, here's that new amulet that we've got there today. Absolutely crazy. While we're waiting for Cirrus to blab here. I'm so stoked about that. 30% qual, additional curse, and then just for fun, a bit of item rarity slapped on the top. Oh, have a good one, my friend. Yeah, Jonas. Have a great time. Congrats again on the little boy. And yeah, see you around. I'm about to head off as well anyway, as soon as I beat up this boss. It will only take about a minute. Oh no, I don't have the right flasks. So. Let's see if we can do it real quick. Oh, but now I have no flask charges. Oh, I'm so stupid. Okay, now we have the worst of all worlds. Alright, we're not using flasks for this boss kill. That's really dumb. These ones are all my 70% increased effect flasks. So I should have come into this boss fight with those on. That was just silly. That's alright, we do not need the damage from the flasks to kill him. He's phased again. What you would do with this fight is you'd save your flask charges for the last phase, because he's going to heal up, and then you just nuke him down. Fortunately, we cannot do that now. But it's chill. Bonk. It's Tillied over here. Bonk. There he goes. Dear me. It's such a cool, like, atmosphere with this boss fight, but there is just a bit of standing around. Alright, so this is where you would normally pop all your flasks and just nuke him. But we made a comedy of errors on this one. That's alright, maybe we'll get to see some new mechanics for once. No, he's gone. Still 3-shot him. Get out of here, Cirrus. You're done. Alright, thanks for watching, Jonas. Thanks for watching anyone else. I'm going to stop there. Just check one thing before I go. Which is dump a bunch of money in here. That will keep it going for about a day. I'm going to send another 50 mil shipment off at some point. Let's see where we're up to. 33 in a bit. That's not bad. So we're getting there. This thing is normally trash. 16% roll. Oh, we can put it in the disenchant thing, can't we? This is all stuff I could do off stream though. Here you go. That will take them like 3 minutes. Yep, literally. I guess we'll get more with that. Okay, I think that's gonna do it for me. So yeah. Summary of the stream, amazing new double corrupted amulet there. Could not be happier. That is a bit of a goal that I've been working toward this week. What I will probably spend the rest of my currency on is just re-rolling my synth implicits on my amazing mace here to get 2 really good ones rather than 1 really good one. That's just going to take however long it will take. It's all RNG. I'll aim to get a new ring with at least 2 implicits. Ideally, we would probably get rid of that mana roll there, which is a prefix, and then we could get something like, I don't know, melee damage or cold damage or something like that. But that may need to be influenced to do that, and I don't know if that means we can't get any synth implicits, so I'll have a play with that. That's things to upgrade. I'm pretty happy with this ring here. It could be better though. It just needs to have a crap load of chaos res on it. And yeah, that's kind of it. This character is pretty min-maxed now. Again, that whole 3 curse thing with punishment, that could be insane. 155 mil damage if they're on under half health or whatever it is. Let's actually look that up. Low life. Yeah, when your life is under 50%, you are considered low life. So we would do 155 mil damage as soon as we put any boss at that point there. I don't know. Could be worth it. They also would do 10% less damage to us, so that's pretty cool as well. A few more things to play with, but yeah. Build's looking pretty good. POE is in the chat. That's it for me. Okay. Goodbye.